abysmal. So that's why I say I think OMG probably gonna win, but I actually don't really know. All right, first pick, first bid here. OMG's gonna deny the Zoia. Sorry, guys. Not meaning to yawn on you. Only gonna be the ban here for ZeroPanda. OMG gonna first pick the Thrall. We see this quite often on this map. Thrall first picks. Having a good laner. Man, this guy looks cash as crazy. ZeroPanda gonna first pick the Zeratul and the Falstad. Kel'Thas still not picked up. Or Li Ming. Surprising. Two best mages in the game right now. Falstad being picked up is no surprise. Oh, no signal. What happened? Rhaegar Murden. Wow. Kel'Thas and Li Ming both making it to mid-tier bans. Pretty crazy. Li Ming being the ban for ZeroPanda. OMG banning ETC, forcing ZeroPanda onto probably Joanna. Joanna Uther still on the table for ZeroPanda. I'm expecting them to pick up a damage dealer to here, though. They don't need to lock in either of those because they won't be picked up. So there's the Sylvanas. Dahaka. Wow. Okay, so ZeroPanda's got a scary draft in the sense of globals. Dahaka Falstad is just two great global presences. Have you noticed that many more CN teams have major sponsors than HOTS? Yes. Same with Krayar, yes. A lot more orgs are stepping up in Korea. OMG going with Azul and Vala. Man, this draft is so bizarre. How has another team picked Kael'thas yet? Like, Kael'thas is just not going to get picked because ZeroPanda needs a support. So Brightwing, triple global here, which means just constant pressure on side lanes, constant soaking experience. That's going to be difficult to deal with, for sure. Triple global is a very powerful draft. I think both of the drafts were ridiculous, though. The prioritization on these picks was very weird. Zeratul first pick. I doubt that would have been banned out. Well, Zero Gaming with the better ratio on this map, 66% win rate, 6 and 3, versus the 35% win rate for OMG, 7 and 11. Zero's Gaming's comp is like Dunk Train's worst nightmare, I feel. That's like as toxic as drafting gets versus Dunk Train. It's triple global with constant split push with a Sylvanas. Poor Dunk. If he saw this draft, he would like cry. He would just uninstall heroes. Problem is, Zero has solo support Brightwing, which has shown to be inconsistent. It's 7:13, even though you want a Slurpee, Zoya. I mean, it might have been 7:13. I'm just like tired. I can barely read. Sorry, Glorp. Thank you for the correction. Well, Slurpee does sound really good right now. It's crazy to let the Chinese players have their phones in the booths. Every single LAN event I've been to, and I'm not just talking about Heroes events only. I'm talking about StarCraft, um, Hearthstone, even WoW events. They take players' cell phones. They do not let the cell phones into the booths. Who doesn't want a Slurpee? I don't know, man. Weird people. Here we go, guys. Game number 1 of this best of 5 series. Oh, I should probably turn up the sound now. Maybe have some sound. There we go, guys. On the left-hand side of the map in the blue trunks is going to be OMG. Sora TNT on Thrall, ZTQ on Muradin, Max playing Rhaegar, ZU playing the Vala, and BeamBB playing Zul. And on the right-hand side is going to be ZeroPanda, 6 playing Dahaka, AO playing Brightwing, Top playing Zeratul, XY playing Sylvanas, and C going to be playing the Falstad. Dude, Heartburn's real right now, dude. I hate Heartburn. It's the worst. So I feel you there, brother. Take a look at level 1 talents. We're going to be seeing Hungering Arrow build coming out from Vala. Which is smart versus this composition. Be able to 1v1 the Falstad or the Zeratul very well. As you can end up in those 1v1 situations quite frequently. Wow, so all the casters disagreeing with me. I was saying 3-0, 3-1 for OMG. But I guess maybe I'm wrong about how I've been watching these games, because all 6 casters say ZeroPanda is going to win 3-1. Well, Zulrook going down on the top. That's going to be the easiest first blood I've ever seen. Got a tri-lane up here from the Sylvanas and Brightwing on the top. Ball's going to be rotating up. 6 being caught here in the bottom. Does force the burrow, but it's a no follow-up kill. Sora doing some decent poke to XY. Got a tri-line in the bottom here from OMG. It's going to be Zul, Muradin, and Rhaegar. Sora playing as safe as he can. Easy push here for ZeroPanda, as they do have the Sylvanas to get the front down very early. That's why ZeroPanda does have about a quarter level lead right now. It's just because they've been doing the split push very well. You say ZeroPanda's third best after EDG Edward Gaming? Or Easter Edward Gaming? They did look good versus X Team. I did watch those VODs. You are right. McLorp's also right, too. So both teams just about to hit level 4 here. BMB soaking the bottom lane still versus the Dahaka. Dahaka can burrow up whenever he feels like he's needed. But both teams just kind of respecting each other and just trying to maintain soak. Dahaka did end up burrowing up. Did not land the drag though. Tongue did not connect. Max in a lot of trouble here. Gets hit by the Polywharf and does end up going down. It's going to be 2 kills to 1 in favor of OMG still. Shots going pretty evenly here. The experience still very even. 6 taking some light poke here. Brightwing teleporting in. BeamBB in a lot of trouble there. Will they get top though? Did top overextend? Oh, top, you're so low. Thrall's going to end up going down as well as Zul. Those are going to be 2 quick kills there for ZeroPanda. Take a look at the talents here. ZeroPanda, they're going to be going with Master Warp Blade at level 4 on Zeratul, as well as Unstable Anomaly on Brightwing. Be full Q build coming out here from Sylvanas. Hungering Air build coming out from Vala. Full level lead for ZeroPanda as they're abusing this global strategy very well. As well as the split push with the Sylvanas. Man, this comp is so disgusting when it comes to just abusing the map. Oh my god, the Brightwing teleport with the Zeratul onto Max. Is that going to be another dead Rhaegar? Yes. Puppy down. That's going to get ZeroPanda level 7. Nothing out of the ordinary with these talents. And it's going to be the second front wall going down here against OMG. Just showing you the value of the Sylvanas. I have hiccups. I drink water too fast. I believe that's the level 7 talent on Zul that reduces the attack speed. I think it's the attack speed slow from 50 to 75%. Someone can correct me on the numbers there in chat. Not the normal pickup we see there. It's interesting to see that versus this comp. I mean, yes, Zeratul does do auto damage, but it's like very like inconsistent auto damage. Like he just comes in for burst and then gets out. Falstad went Q build. Sylvanas, well, she does do autos. Was the most important thing for her. So interesting to see that talent. It's 40 to 60%. Thank you. DOS Cookie Man. Thank you. It used to be 75? Oh, right. That's right. Someone's saying 40 to 75? By the way, ZeroPanda about to hit level 10 here. They're about to take a fort, too. This comp is so disgusting. It's 40 to 75? Okay. It's still 75? I confuse myself with all these minor patches. And what gets nerfed and what doesn't. I gotta say, guys, this comp is really dumb on the end of ZeroPanda. Oh, Max is dead again. Didn't even need to use the tongue there. And now it's a 5-man pusher in the top lane. They still have bruisers with Sylvanas, and they have heroics. They can definitely keep this push still going. Top's going to go ahead and avoid the Muradin. They are going to give up top push, though. But this triple global presence here between Brightwing, Dahaka, Falstad is just like pushing them further and further ahead in experience. They're securing these ganks very, very well. And now they're controlling the bottom shrine. So they've already taken out a fort. They're probably going to be able to get 2 forts if they control this entire shrine. Mid and bottom are both already taking some serious damage. OMG's finally about to hit level 10. Dude, these Zeratul Brightwing ganks. We see Zeratul looking for Vala top lane, trying to catch her in a rotation. But they do not end up finding her. All of OMG is rotating down. ZeroPanda going to go ahead and give up the point for now. As Brightwing is top, the rest of the team is rotating down. They can probably force a fight. Looks looking pretty standard for this game, based off the drafts we have. And look at this, man. The rotations from ZeroPanda, they're playing this comp so well. Anytime, like, OMG rotates anywhere, they just push someplace else with Zeratul, Sylvanas, Brightwing. Like, look how far Brightwing's pushed up. Getting keep wall damage. There's a fight breaking out down here, though. Brightwing's going to have to teleport in soon, I believe. Oh, she already did. I did not hear the sound from it. Void Prism goes down, catching 3 members. Will the Wailing Arrow come out in time? There's the Wailing Arrow. Only hits 2 members. TNT does end up avoiding it. BB gets very, very low. 6 very low in the backline. Will he end up going down? And that's going to be the death of Falstad. Not the best fight there for ZeroPanda. They tried to force that. And they don't really have that kind of composition. They don't have a composition that just kind of like has insane. It's not like a Kael'thas Jaina comp, right? Outside of Void Prison, they have infinite bursts and just like one-shot everyone. They don't have that, especially with ZeroPanda not having 13. When they get 13 and they have Zeratul who can wormhole in, that becomes different. But I don't know if Zero needed to force that fight there. Level 13 almost picked up here by both these teams. Still a significant advantage here, though, for ZeroPanda. So they've done a lot more structure damage than their opponent. Top keeps taking some damage, and both mid and bottom forts are very low. So controlling any shrines will just clear that up very quickly. Haunting Wave from XY to disengage. 13 hit by both teams. We will be seeing Thunderstrike on Muradin, trying to, if they catch that Zeratul out of position, they can do some serious burst to him. And of course, Wormhole, very important from Zeratul. We're seeing 2 spell shields on Vala and Thrall. Yeah, look at this, man. This split pressure is so very obnoxious to deal with. ZeroPanda is just all over the place, just constantly out-rotating their opponents and just slowly whittling them down. They're playing this map very well. There's the Polymorph going down onto Muradin, and the Drag Connect as well. Avatar does get popped. Falstad's inside this VP. That could be bad for Falstad. The Sunray comes out. Is Falstad dead? Yeah. ZeroPanda keeps trying to force these fights, and I think that's a mistake. This comp, if you look at it, doesn't have a good team fight. This is not a good team fight at all. This is you pick off people, and I guess they tried to do that with the Murden. They tried to pick him off. If they have a 5v versus 4, they win. But when it comes to a 5v5, they're going to lose the fight to OMG every time. Solo support Brightwing can't keep anyone through the Thrall Burst. So yeah, they need to be going for picks. Maybe not on Murden. If they went on any other target with that Zeratul Brightwing teleport in, they would have killed them. Not Murden though. So yeah, ZeroPanda really just kind of mistaking how they should be playing this game. They have a 6 up top, kind of stalling them out. If 6 even dies here, that's good. Like it's not good rather. It's not the end of the world that 6 dies here because what he did was stall them out while ZeroPanda's getting the boss. And that's going to take the final fort for OMG. As well as they're getting the shots in bottom. So ZeroPanda again coming out at least even based off that exchange. Well, this last fort, I can't see the shots. This last fort will not go down for ZeroPanda. They're gonna maintain mid, so they're still ahead structurally. They get 16 first, but just barely. So bottom keep taking some damage here. There shouldn't be enough shots for it to finish it out. Brightwing's been on that for a while, so I'll assume it run out soon. Yeah, it's not enough. It's just barely not enough for them to take bottom keep. But yeah. This is a kind of comp that Tempo Storm used to try and run. Force fight here actually breaking out. Void Prison goes down. ZeroPanda does not need to fight this. They just need to run. They need to not fight. This is, again, a composition they can't fight with. Top gets the wormhole out. There's the Dwarf Toss in from ZZTQ. He should be able to get away. Nope, Feral Spirit does end up connecting, so Top's going to go down. But yeah, Tempo Storm used to run a comp like this. And, you know, the main goal of it was just to never fight. It was just to manipulate the map and out-rotate your opponents. And this is another time that ZeroPanda has tried fighting, and they shouldn't be. They should not be trying to fight at all. They just need to manipulate the map. With 3 globals, and it being Sky Temple, you can just with a Sylvanas, you can just constantly out-rotate your opponents. The only time you should ever fight is if you know it's a 1 versus 3 situation where you have like Zeratul, Dahaka, Brightwing burrowing into a point to get a kill. Like I don't even know why ZeroPanda is contesting that. Why are they even over there with Dahaka? They didn't even have Zeratul up. There was no reason to invade. They should not be doing anything like this. They just need to be rotating around the map and never fighting. So it's going to make sense to me in this position on Zeratul. Again, it's not about fighting with this comp. It's about living and getting pressure on the map and just holding points. So I'm okay if the Stone Skin pick up. You just don't want to die. You just want to kind of rotate and abuse the map with this comp. Because you're never going to win the team fight. In a 5v5, I don't care how it goes. Unless they catch 4 people in a Void Prison and kill Rhaegar outside of it, who can't Ancestral himself, that's the only way they're going to win a team fight with this comp. They just need to play the map. Nice gank coming down the false side in here. Sundering was used. I don't know if Sundering was needed for that. But here we go. This is the split push I'm talking about. This is exactly what they need to be doing. Even if they get these picks, they're rotating as 5, right? While they're rotating as 5, the other 2 are able to just kind of maneuver around the map and get out of here. Strafe used by Zoo. XY trying to get away. He's going to go down. Top is stalling out here. And look, they're just going for these chases, right? Like, they get the dismount on the top. He gets the blink forward. But all this is doing is stalling out while they're getting points. Ayla's controlling mid right now. This is exactly, they're finally playing this comp right. Even as people are dying, his top is about to go down here. He's just stalling out this chase for so long while they're just controlling shrines and getting more value on the map, waiting for his team to get up. They just need to be stalling. These deaths may look bad, but this is how ZeroPanda should be playing this game. It's never being together by always split pressure, and Top's still somehow alive. Fight breaking out in the mid lane here, and as they know, Murda and Vala are not with them. That's the fights they need to take. They need to take fights when they know it's not going to be 5v5, where they have an advantage here. Now 6 is going to end up going down here probably. Mighty Gust has been used. North cross. BBB getting ganked again. This is perfect. Finally. Oh, this is such beautiful play finally coming out from ZeroPanda. It makes me so happy that they were able to adapt mid-game, because this is how this game should have been played from the start. It's just abusing these 1 versus 2 situations, constantly rotating around. Hungry are not going to be able to get to top. Ale going to be able to wormhole out of here. Sunray does come out. I think it's going to be the death of Ale. But they do get Murden. And then Zul's dead as well from before, so this is a 4 versus 3 still. They don't have their support, though, so I think they need to retreat. They catch Sylvanas out of position. Thunderstrike showing its value there. Drag goes on the ZZTQ. 3 versus 3 situation here. Poco down on the Vala and Muradin. Again, don't think they can be contesting this without their support. Who's up in 35 seconds? Zul's up in 12. That should be the death of Dahaka. Yeah, I don't know why they keep trying to fight. They're going to lose Dahaka. Top's just barely going to get out of here, it looks like. Bot's going to be picked up here. And that keeps taking damage in the bottom. ZeroPanda's keep is taking some damage, so this could be a keep being taken by them, which evens up the keep count. They have 20 tier advantage as well. This is the second time today I've seen the Ancestral Challenge picked up on Rhaegar. We don't normally see that. Usually Rewind or Storm Shield, like 99% of the time. This is twice today we've seen that talent. Very surprising to me. Rewind on Muradin makes sense. If you're going Thunderstrike, you're going Rewind. Like that's it. You don't. If you're going Burning Rage, you go Hardened Shield. But if you're going Thunderstrike, you go Rewind. Which is what they went. Boss is not gonna get this keep. Oh, this is gonna be so close. They do stall it out, but OMG is here. They get to slap it down. Not many trait stacks on the end of 6. A lot of damage going down on the fall stat, showing you the power of that Thunderstrike. That was all damage done by ZZTQ. Dude, he is not afraid. Did they get murdered? Avatar's been popped. Ancestral connects. It's a 4-man VP. Sunray comes out, does not connect with anyone. ZeroPanda is still holding on here. They have Bruisers pushing top lane. Keep that in mind as well. And they blow up Zul out of nowhere. Really good fight so far for ZeroPanda. They gust them into the wall. They're trying to force this fight. They don't have any heroics up. But they're still going to try and win this out. Drag goes down onto Thrall. Good heal still coming out from Max. Top's very deep back here. He has to be careful of the Storm Bolt. If he gets hit by that Thunderstrike, that's going to hurt him bad. Haunting Wave comes out aggressively. XY trying to get as many of his Qs off as possible. This is the talent power of that level 13 talent. Can XY get the kill? He does. But Zora, with the bolt out, gets the Chain Lightning. He's still going to take out Sylvanas. Panda C, why are you so deep? Falstad should not have flown in like that. They're going for the chase. Top gets the dismount onto Ziyu. Max trying to body block him. 6 trying to get in front of him. Brightwing gets a blink kill in. All it takes is one more wormhole blink combo, and they can probably get Ziyu. He's out of mana. There's the teleport. They get the polymorph and the slow. Can Top secure the kill on the Ziyu? 6 seconds until Zul's back in. 6 is trying desperately to get in range for the drag. And I think Ziyu's going to get out of here. Top gets one more blink in. Auto. Oh my god, the heal from Max the last second. The chase of legends. So that was a one-sided victory there for ZeroPanda if Falstad didn't die like he did. I don't know what he was thinking flying in for the flank when he didn't have Gust up like at that time. He just kind of fed for his team. If Falstad wouldn't have done that, that would have been 100% a game winning fight for ZeroPanda. But because Falstad did that, it ended up being a chase that got little value. 6 is going to go ahead and give up the rest of these shots. That's 2 keeps down for OMG. Third one's at about half HP. Not enough shots on it for OMG to get top keep. And top and mid are both still very healthy for ZeroPanda. Yeah, Rhaegar played great in that chase. The body blocking, the stalling, the heal timings. If Rhaegar didn't play that as perfectly as he did, Vala would have died 100%. So mad props to Max for doing that. Well, only one more keep stands here for OMG. But when we're at this point in the game, we're 20 minutes deep. Which means all it takes is winning one team fight. You win one team fight and you can end the game. Especially when both teams have a keep down. It means they just have easy access to the core. So despite how this game's been going, despite the kill counts being in favor of OMG, despite ZeroPanda having this really abusive map presence map, it's at the point where everything comes down to a team fight, or who controls the next shrines. I think we still got a bit of a ways to go until boss. Say like over 2 minutes still. So that won't be contested for a minute. Or two. Bolts used from 2 members there. And Sundering used. Wow. Okay, Thrall. That's 70 seconds on that cooldown. Brightwing being ganked in the top. Might have to use teleport out. She does end up getting away. We got a double shrine here. This should be the end of the game either way. Either one team's going to win the fight and go core, or one team's just going to win the game off of shrines. The boss is up here. Oh, Panda. ZeroPanda should not be starting this boss. They should not be starting that boss at all. 30 seconds left on Sundering. Six using his global to teleport up there, just to get a few shots. He did not go the cooldown reduction on his trait. He went Hardened Shield, so a little bit less mobility from him. Shots are going on to the core, which means OMG has to contest. ZeroPanda should not be fighting this. They should just be trying to out-rotate their opponents. Sylvanas and Zeratul are going core, it looks like. Dehaka's going to try and stall out. Prepared, Top's flying in. Volstad's flying in as well. Yeah, it's going to be game. Yep, GG. Just showing you the power of the globals on this map. They played this comp in the late game very, very well. Early game, they played it okay. Mid game, they played it terribly. But late game, ZeroPanda played this perfectly. How they should have been. ZeroPanda comes up with a win, 1-0. Globals, baby. The reason why I asked the pro players on Town Hall last week. I don't remember what I was saying. Oh, I asked the pro players last week on Town Hall what their thoughts were on globals, because when you get a comp like this, it's just like, if you play it right, it's just insane to deal with. Man, the caster on the right looks hungover. They were partying hard because E-Star took a game off of MVP Black. They went cray. Had to celebrate, you know? Top with MVP. He had some pretty decent plays. Well, that's 1-0 lead right now for ZeroPanda. It is a best of 5. So we'll see how the rest of this series goes. Where's Gilly? Probably asleep. Who won the first game? ZeroPanda. Just realized my mic's been muted for like 20 minutes. Nice. What's up, dogs? Well, here we go. First pick, first ban on Sky Temple. What? Why does the map say Sky Temple? This is not Sky Temple. We just did Sky Temple. What map is it? Anyone seen the map bans? I wasn't paying attention to our map bans. What map is it supposed to be? I'm tilted. I'm guessing it's Infernal Shrines if it's a Zol first ban. Of course, Tomb. One of the two. Response ban from ZeroPanda. Potentially the Illadino. Yeah, it's the Illadino Cappuccino ban. First pick from OMG. What will it be? Kel'Thas? Probably not. Maybe Thrall. Oh, it's going to be Infernal Shrines. So Sonya, maybe? Seems like only a few teams in Korea and have caught on to the power of Kel'Thas. I would like to see a team first pick it. I think he is definitely first pick worthy. But we could be seeing something else. It's going to be Sylvanas, okay. Going for the only other split pusher. Makes sense on this map. ZeroPanda with our next few picks. Maybe Tassadar Sonya. Really great on this map. ETC Falstad. Interesting picks from Zero. Getting that global presence with the Falstad. ETC just maybe a comfort pick for Warriors. Then OMG going to get Rhaegar and Muradin. Drafting from these two teams is very different from the rest of the top teams right now. They prioritize very different things. Mid-tier bans from ZeroPanda and OMG. Could be on Sonya. Which I don't really understand the Sonya ban from ZeroPanda. I would have imagined them picking up Sonya here. But if you just grab Sonya Kel'Thas here, Sonya Tass from ZeroPanda, and you got a god tier composition. Uther being banned, so probably going to be seeing some like Tassadar Karazim. There's a Thrall pickup. I mean, Thrall makes sense because Sonya, Illidan, are both off the table. So they're going to Thrall Yiming. Okay, so it's going to be like solo support Karazim probably. Which I'm never a big fan of. Could be Brightwing again. But without the Sylvanas in the Dahaka, more than likely not going to happen. Zeratul going to be picked up here by OMG. This is the last melee assassin left on the table. And Abathur, ooh. Okay. Interesting pick up here. This guy's like, they picked Abathur? What? They crazy. And it will be solo support Karazim like I thought. Do I still think OMG will still win? I'll have to see after this game. It's hard to judge like where those two meet in skill level based off that last game, just because of how the drafts went. It was a very wonky game, and both teams played it very poorly. So it's like hard to grasp. Like it just like they won the draft. ZeroPanda won the draft for that map, and they played it bad, but they still won because of it. So now this is like a more standard game. We'll actually see like where their skill level meets, right? But I would say I lean slightly more towards ZeroPanda winning this set. I mean, yeah, OMG did well in the team fights in that last match because their composition was infinitely better than ZeroPanda's when it came to team fighting. I got so many VODs to catch up on today. I'm gonna have to watch. I'm like going to bed right after this. I gotta wake up and I gotta watch Super League VODs. I gotta watch EU qualifier VODs. And then I travel Monday. Well, game number 2. Currently 1-0 in favor of. Sorry, guys. 1-0 in favor of ZeroPanda TV. Once we're in game, I'm not tired. Just the downtime between games. You and Gilly casting any qualifier tomorrow or no? Gilly's got family visiting, so she's not casting anything this weekend. It'll be Jake and I casting tomorrow. Here we go, OMG on the left. Curious to see how the Abathur will play out on this map for them. Oh, we gotta pause. Sorry I was tippity tapping away. Had to respond to something. Tippity tap, 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 tap. Hey guys, what did I miss? You missed the greatest pause of your life, brother. This is the greatest pause ever. These guys are finding it hilarious. All of OMG's laughing. Dude, the guy in the middle has blue pants. That's crazy. I don't own anything blue. Not a thing. I wish I owned blue stuff. Look at those blue pants, man. They're crazy. They look so good on him. Man, I need to buy some blue pants. How are you guys not freaking out about those pants in chat? They look great. They look fantastic. Buy jeans? No. I'm not talking about like blue jeans. Like I got blue jeans. But that's like a blue that pops, Brass Raven. It pops. I have no idea what that is. Merest warm. Those pants are so fresh. Are they playing the game? I see them clicking and stuff. Are they playing the game? They just haven't moved us in the game yet? Okay. I was confused. Oh, a lot of damage going down on the Thrall. ZTQ, you're definitely going down. Abathur Hat trying to save him? No way Abathur Hat saved him. Wow. Clutch timing. Sorry, guys. Tippity tapping. Yeah, it seems to be like a weird lag coming from the Gold League stream, like FPS drops. I don't know what's causing. What are you doing over here, Max? Oh, right, he went on a merry chase. Well, I mean, that's good for OMG. They stalled out of death, which makes multiple of you chase it, while Abathur's getting split soak, so... OMG ends up coming up about half level ahead. Despite losing the death. And being down in kills. Could be full mind build coming out from Abathur. Master Warp Blade on Zeratul. More sustain, no Vorpal Blade. Which we usually see Vorpal Blade versus both Leeming and Zeratul, or Falstad. C just barely gonna get out of there. Abathur Zeratul, always gotta respect it. Lots of bursts. Can do a lot of damage out of nowhere. Half level lead here for OMG. ZeroPanda is gonna come and contest it. It's gonna be level 7 here first for OMG. Some serious structure damage has been done because of this Abathur Sylvanas split push. They've gotten multiple front walls down. I think the only front wall still standing is top. That's going to be them hitting level 7 first. It is full mine build, all 3 tiers taken, mine. Pretty standard for Muradin builds. We got the Thunderclap talents as well as Battle Momentum. Well, a lot of damage going down on the Muradin there. ZTQ getting very low. Abathur helping keep him alive. Pandale not able to secure the kill. Oh, but the orb from XY gets that kill. Sora TNT has to wormhole out. ZeroPanda goes for the power slide. Does not end up connecting with Beam BB. But because of that death onto Muradin, ZeroPanda going to be able to control this point. This is going to be the first Punisher of the game going over to ZeroPanda. They're down about half a level still, though. That's to be expected versus a good Abathur. He's been soaking away lanes very, very well. Punisher going to be sieging here. Goes over the wall. Already at half HP. So pretty standard here for Punisher trade. Getting a front wall. And ZeroPanda finally gets ahead in experience because of it. 3 kills to 1 in favor of ZeroPanda. Keeping even with an Abathur team is good. Oh, there's the power slide. And a lot of damage going down the Sora. He wormholes up for some reason. I don't know why he blinked up. To the safety of his base. I don't know if he would have lived either way, but that was not the way you blink to try and survive. That's going to be ZeroPanda hitting level 10 first. Divine Palm, Mosh Pit, Sundering, Gust, and Disintegrate picked up. I feel like Wave of Force will be consistently the go-to option, even not versus an ETC, but Disintegrate helps here just with extra damage to secure kills. Max getting caught out of position. He's going to go down as well. 5 kills to 1 in favor of ZeroPanda. And OMG just about finally to hit level 10. Void Prison, Wailing Arrow, Ultimate Evolution, Ancestral. And it should be Avatar. Be really surprised if we saw Playmaker this game. Yeah, there's the Avatar. Sundering was used by Thrall. I didn't see on what, but they do catch BB out of position. Wow, dude. Zero is just securing kills after kills very easily. OMG is just kind of walking into these pick situations, which is just keeping ZeroPanda ahead. Abathur not getting at the value that they would want. I mean, he's getting the value that they would want with Abathur. If they didn't have Abathur, they'd be even further behind. But normally with an Abathur team, you want to be ahead. Abathur gets his power spike at 16, though, when he gets the Locust spawn. If they decide to go it, which they should on this map. Li Ming died. Did not see how that happened. With the kills 2 to 6, still in favor of ZeroPanda. They got about half level lead right now. There's a gank on Sylvanas in the bottom. Just haunting way over the wall. She will be able to survive. Right now, 10 minions going over to OMG. Li Ming is up. ZeroPanda should be able to contest this. They're leaving Falstad. Oh no, Falstad ended up backing. He's going to head mid to soak that lane to get them 13, but he will be able to fly up whenever he feels necessary. And here we go. Power slide Mosh Pit goes down. They have no interrupt for it. The cleanse goes down. That's going to be ZZTQ getting... oh, no, he does not end up falling. And somehow OMG still in this fight. Power slide comes in. Falstad finally flying in here. Divine Palm does end up connecting. Wailing Arrow comes out a second too late. And yeah, this should be... With the Ultimate Evolution clone finally going down. VP down for 30 seconds. Ancestral down. This should be ZeroPanda's fight. So I believe the Mosh Pit landed on Zeratul. It got cleansed by Rhaegar, and he blinked out, leaving only Muradin inside of it. They tried bursting him down. He got the Avatar with the hit from Ancestral and kept him alive. But that means this point probably going over to ZeroPanda. They get the stun lock onto ZZTQ. He gets annihilated. Resets from Panda XY. Disintegrate comes out. Can they get TNT? He's just barely going to live. And that was a good call. A lot of teams are afraid to kind of try and burst down warriors. But I think that was a great decision making coming out from ZeroPanda. They knew Ancestral and Avatar were both down. He was a very easy kill to get off here. Now we do see Beam BB and Zora TNT going to be pushing this bottom lane. It's going to get them 13. They're on an even tier. They get them the first fort of the game. Front wall is down up here. This should be a fort for ZeroPanda. So game's still very even. Oh, and OMG's comp is a pretty late game here. Avatar popped really early there. That's 85 seconds without it. He does have battle momentum, so it will be back up sooner, but I love how ZeroPanda is just not afraid to be aggressive. If they see an opportunity to try and get a kill, they go for it. Even if it means just forcing heroics. Punisher's still very healthy, about half HP. Falsehead does defend bottom. Savannah should just end up backing. Wailing Arrow comes out. The dive onto the point there. Avatar is not up. Top doesn't have Sunray for 30 seconds. The VP goes down. Six has to power slide out of there. He's going to go down. Here's Falsehead flying in. Mighty Gust might be too late. Divine Palm connects with XY. Well, that was a good fight for OMG. They're keeping up with the chase. Panda Ale should be able to survive here. Depends on where the Avatar mines are. He barrel rolls over the wall. No Avatar mines in the area. Hammering comes out. Nice dodge on the Stormbolt from Panda. See. Mighty Gust has been used. And I love the cleanse with that as well. He cleansed him so he would not get stunned out or anything. Sword TNT comes in at the last second. They do get the call on Falstead as well. A 4-for-0 exchange in favor of OMG. Now they got experience lead. They're going to get their second fort of this game. Well done by OMG for turning it around. OMG just about to hit level 16. Bruiser's being taken here by Panda. Falsehead is about to be up. That'll be all 5 members finally back from ZeroPanda. Going to be seeing double bonds from Zeratul. Cold Embrace from Sylvanas. No Locust build from Abathur. He went full mines and then Spike Burst build. And finally, ZeroPanda just about to hit 16. As the shrine's just about to spawn. Well, even tier for both these teams. Abathur Mines being as obnoxious as they ever could be. And it's going to be an Infernal Shrine here down on the bottom. Sylvanas going to be late to the rotation. Siege Giants as well as Abathur pushing mid. So that keep will start taking damage. Power Slide goes down on the Muradin, getting him the half HP. No heroics were used on the end of ZeroPanda, so that's good. Ancestral pop very early here. Wailing Arrow comes out. VP in the back line. So he gets hit with a Divine Palm, so he's fine for now. VP goes down. BBB, the first one to go down. Good damage going down onto Zayu. Abathur clone just about to go out as well. Disintegrate used. Abathur hat being used on Muradin. XY taking a lot of damage. He's going to Dwarf Toss in. And this should be the point with Sylvanas being dead. Is if ZZTQ goes down as well. Abathur hat, good heals from Rhaegar. Abathur Mines doing a lot of damage. TNT goes down. 6 is still alive somehow. 2-for-0 exchange. This is going to be going over to Panda. They need to send Falstad mid. They need to have Falstad fly mid. And deal with those that push mid lane from Abathur. But the Immortal Punisher, excuse me, going over to ZeroPanda. Nine kills to 6. Favor ZeroPanda. They're just about to get the Punisher. They're actually stalling it out. They need to get back over there. Probably the case, Rando the Fox. Well, Punisher going over to ZeroPanda TV here. Storm TVT going for the flank potentially. Falstead is mid. When it comes to heroics, everything's almost up on the end for both teams. Wailing Arrow comes out. That's a big 5-man VP. Can they do anything about this to follow up? Doesn't look like they've got the best follow-up for it. Falstead getting very low. Divine Palm used, but not going to actually end up proccing here. That's going to be the death of Fantasy because of that. Nice stalling out there from OMG. And they're going to win this fight because of that. If Falstead would have lived there, that could have been different. Oh, it's Essential doesn't connect! And the mosh pit goes down on the only Murden. 6 is probably going to die here. He does end up falling. 2 for 1 exchange so far. ZZTQ is going to go down to the Li Ming burst. Essential is going to go down on BBB. It's now 2 versus 3. And yeah, that's going to go over. What? Abathur Hat. Abathur Hat OP. So 2 for 5 exchange, or 3 for 5 exchange here. I don't know what damage OMG can do now. They only have Abathur Sylvanas up, and it's not split push Abathur. So I don't know what value Sylvanas can get by herself. And I think this is the best option to just take Mercs. Despite that being a full wipe, Sylvanas Abathur really, without Locust build, he's not going to get much value by itself. Like Sylvanas might have gotten a front wall. So kills 11 to 12. Again, what came down that last fight was Divine Palm not connecting, which will change at 20. I'm assuming we're going to see the Divine Palm talent, which will, in those situations, help out a lot for ZeroPanda. But level 20 will be hit here first by OMG. See what Storm talents they want to take. I definitely like the Abathur build here, though. It makes sense for what's going on in this game. So we're going to be seeing Hive Mind on Abathur for Zeratul and Murden to get at the same time. Rewind picked up on Murden and Rhaegar. And Zeratul. And Bolt picked up on Sylvanas. ZeroPanda just playing cleanup right now. They kind of have to. They don't have a choice. Being down 20 versus 19. But they're going to get 20. They have Falset soaking bottom. They're soaking top here. They just need to not be forced, because they have to keep in mind that they're against the Sylvanas. Sylvanas can take out the tower, and they can fight this here. Yeah, this is exactly what I thought was going to happen. Top getting low. Will they Palm connect? It's not doing enough damage. Oh, no, Top. Sundering comes out. Can he keep alive for the reset? The VP goes down. And they didn't have 20, so that's a full cooldown onto Divine Palm. Mosh Pit comes out, but Top's still going to be the first to fall. C being killed off by Murden. Li Ming's going to go down as well. And they get behind the wall. They finally have their 20 tier. Karazim went Storm Shield anyway over the Divine Palm talent. This should 100% be keep. I don't know if it'll be game, though. It could be game if they get the Punisher. I don't know if Murden Falside Karazim can defend against this. Power Slide comes out. 6 is in a scary spot. Dodges the Storm Bolt. He's going to get inside the core. Barrel roll used very early here. Abathur Hat with the symbiote. Going down onto Murden. They're focus firing Murden in this fight. They need to be on like Sylvanas or something. They get Sylv. Core's at 50%. I don't think they can hold this. Gust is used to push off Murden. They get Sora TNT. Rhaegar's at 20%. They get the power slide onto him. It's just the Abathur Hat and the Murden. Do they have enough damage at 12%? 7%. They need to get a stun on him and to kill the minions. They get the 1%. Will the minions get it? Oh! What a close hold. Minions. Minions for the win. Those blue pants. Oh, man. They are not saying anything. They are tipped. His downtime's killer, bros. Zoya always eating while casting? I haven't had anything to eat anytime recently. I've been away since 2:30 and I haven't had any breakfast yet. I don't think I've ever once had food while casting. You're crazy. No cat. No, I'm here. We got downtime. Been casting for 3 hours now. 3 a.m. I'm by myself. I don't know. I can only fill for so much. Just trying to stay awake. There's not too much analysis to do about that game. And we got like infinite downtime between drafts for some reason. No, Dread does not do anything with tempo. He still kind of reps the like wears the name, but he didn't work on the meta snapshot. He doesn't stream for us. He's not contracted with us. Doesn't even actually respond to me anymore. I've asked him to update his Twitter profile like 3 times now, but he's just not there. So no, Dreadnought doesn't really do. Like, he's still tempo, I guess, but he doesn't do anything for us. Doesn't make content. He doesn't stream anymore. He doesn't do work on the meta snapshot or make YouTube videos for us. Dude, what is this downtime? I'm about to get tilted. Like, holy cow. Well, I just picked the worst time to go take a bathroom break. I'll be right back. Hello. I am back. Take a look at the band. Zool and Illidan here on Tomb of Spider Queen. No surprise. Savant's first pick from ZeroPanda. It's based off the 2 games we've had so far. Savant's has won both times. And I mean, I'm not surprised by that. Savant's is an insanely good hero right now. Next 2 picks here from OMG. The surprising lack of Zoia in this set. Haven't seen much Zoia at all from these guys. Thralling Minga gonna be the picks. ZeroPanda, what will the next 2 be? Murd and Rhaegar, maybe potentially. Depends on how much they value the damage dealers they'll be picking. What's the map? It is Tomb of the Spider Queen. ETC. So ETC seemed to be more of a comfort pick. And there it is, the Kael'thas. Finally, seeing some Kael'thas action. Gravity Lapse follow up for the power slide. Could be able to secure a lot of kills. Savant's on this map is very good as well, especially when there's no Zool. Zeratul being the mid-tier ban for OMG. ZeroPanda, how will they respond? Zoia potentially? Maybe take out the Tassadar or Karazim, Uther, Rhaegar. No, they won't ban Uther or Rhaegar. They'll ban out the Murden, yeah. I should have seen that. Sorry, guys. Vala and Rhaegar, the picks here for OMG. Leaves Uther available for ZeroPanda. I mean, they could go Task Karazim here. Task Uther. I like both to keep the Kael'thas alive. I don't think you necessarily need a Zoia or a melee assassin with this comp. People are just so afraid to run triple range right now. I think triple range would be fine here on Tomb. Ooh, Dahaka, double warrior. Okay. I did not see that coming. That is interesting for sure. It's a lot of CC. That is a ton of CC on the end of ZeroPanda. Power slide, drag, Uther stun, gravity lapse. Joanna, the last pick for OMG. I mean, with ETC Murden and Dahaka all off the table. No surprise. Do you think that Tracer is viable and competitive? Yeah, probably. Just depends on how good. hard to punish her. A good Li-Ming is very, or Li-Ming, not Li-Ming. Good Tracer's hard to punish. I agree, 0-1 this draft. Curious how the double warrior will play out though. On paper though, if you were to like be like, okay, if I don't know who my teammates are, this was like a Hero League draft. OMG had a good draft for this map. Good sustained damage, you know, wave clear Joanna. It's not necessarily a bad map or draft. But if ZeroPanda plays it better, their combo will win. Kel'Thas, man. Finally starting to see some play in China. Took way too long. I wonder how much the Chinese and the Koreans actually study the other regions. Because, like, you know, from our perspective, like, as as an NA-based guy, and just knowing the teams as well as, you know, the EU teams as well, they study China and Korea. But I'm curious if it's the other way around, if they watch us at all. I mean, MVP Black is clearly the best in the world, but well, I'm curious how much they. I mean, I would say going into Worlds, they study individual teams. Like I'm sure they going into Worlds, they studied an event at Cloud9 and stuff just to make sure they know how to play that one. I'm curious, like, do they watch every NA regionals coming up at DreamHack? You know, will the Korean team watch that? I'm curious. Well, here we go, guys. Game number 3. Score side 1-1 in this best of 5. And here we go, OMG. On the left. Gonna be Hungering Arrow build coming out from Vada. ZeroPanda here on the right. Now, I predicted 3-1 OMG. All 6 casters for the Chinese team, though, predicted 3-1 for Zero. So, oh, we got another pause. 130 ping, nice. My ear itches. I'm gonna scratch it. Thanks for being patient while I do that, guys. What are the reasons for top regions to study from worst regions, lol? Well, first of all, like, Korea is not like... Korea and China are not exponentially better than NA and EU. As a whole, those regions are as the same. And if you've actually paid attention to Gold League, I'd say like 4 of the 12 teams are worse than most of the teams in NA. I'd say NA top 8 could compete with all those 4 teams. China and Korea are miles ahead of the other regions. There are 3 teams in specific that are ahead. eStar and Edward Gaming are a step ahead of NA and EU, but not miles ahead. MVP Black is ahead of everyone. They're the only team that's miles ahead. But just because one team is like, okay, when we went into BlizzCon, right? Cloud9 won BlizzCon, right? Did everyone say that NA was the best region? No, they just said Cloud9 was the best team. Just because MVP Black's the best team doesn't mean that the whole region is just infinitely better than everyone else. You can't judge MVP Black's difference between the regions as that region's difference with the other regions. Maybe Korea as a region is starting to slide ahead, but not China. Edward Gaming and eStar are ahead. but I think the best teams in EU and NA could compete with the rest. Everyone outside of Edward Gaming and E-Star, the best teams in EU and NA could compete with easily. Well, not compete with easily, but compete with, rather. That's only 2 teams. And in Korea, I would say 2 as well. TNL and MVP Black. Probably better than the rest of the NA and EU, but the rest of the teams there. If you watch TNL and MVP Black versus those other teams, you know, those games usually are stomped. Sometimes they can be close, but for the most part, there's a pretty big gap between the bottom and the mid. 6 goes for a drag on the Rhaegar here. Nice flame strike, and the follow-up stun is there, but Uther's very far forward there. That's going to be first blood. It'll go in 2 ham. And there's no reason for him to be in that deep. Most of the stuns on his team's end had been used, so there was really not much follow-up. Yeah, I agree. MVP Black's just playing a different game is like the best way to play it. But they are just so good. C9 lost every game to 0 in old Gold League when they were going through roster changes and had issues with their team. I think if not current Cloud9, if the Cloud9 that went to Worlds went up against 0 right now, it'd be a close set. Rotation's being controlled by 0 right now. They just have the better clear. Sylvanas Kel'Thas is pretty insane when it comes to wave clear. Hunger Garo build picked up here from Vala. We're seeing the more Ede style Kel'Thas build coming out here from ZeroPanda. And they're going to get Joanna. Nice CC chain. I don't know how many gems that denied. I don't think it denied very many gems. Wait, what are you saying? Like, 2 weeks ago, NA and EU were all running Kel'Thas a lot. And now we're finally starting to see China and Korea run Kel'Thas a lot. That is something that Korea and China could have learned from NA and EU and picked up faster. So I completely disagree with that statement. If you think China can learn things from NA EU meta, sorry, not at the moment. They were behind over a week on Kel'Thas' viability in the meta. And still some teams are sleeping on him. MVP Black's the only team right now that's prioritizing Kel'Thas. So they're still behind on that. So you're completely wrong on that statement that Korea and China can't learn anything from NA and EU. Because Kel'Thas is the prime example that they can. It's definitely a two-way street. That's a lot of damage going down onto Li Ming. Man, the CC chain from this team is insane. They've got so much CC. That's denying a lot of gems, too. It's a good kill onto Li Ming there. You can't mess with Dahaka. If Dahaka gets the drag, that target's going to die. That just goes to show you the effect of the new cleanse. I'm surprised that stun meta is taking this long to come back. We're starting to see it a lot now. Very CC heavy comps. It fell out for a bit there because of the Tirana nerfs and a few changes here and there, but I think with the current state of cleanse, yes, it's very powerful, but it's a 1 minute cooldown. And what's like the average length of cooldown on a CC? Like probably like 8 seconds. BBB gets taken out. Oh, the living bomb doesn't secure the kill. But that's going to be the death of Rhaegar as well. And keep in mind, this is a monstrous push from ZeroPanda. They got a Web Weaver with a Sylvanas. That's definitely going to get front wall. Gets him a 1 level lead. And that's going to be able to push this even further. Looks like something's happening in the bottom lane. Dahaka versus Thrall. Thrall Losing a lot of HP there. We're not showing it though. Savant's getting more value here in this top lane with her trait. They almost get that fort. For a first web we return in, I mean, this is pretty solid value. They're at a pretty solid spot. Still sitting on 34 gems. And going to be able to control the points, especially if they get 10, denying another turn in for OMG. And this is where the snowball factor comes into play on this map. XY not able to get in his gems, denied once by Li Ming. Dahaka scouting bottom. That's 37 gems already turned in. Oh, Joanna snuck hers in. I thought Dahaka was scouting bottom. I looked at the minimap wrong. So that's going to be a turn in here, but that's heroics for ZeroPanda, so they're not going to be able to push too hard with this. These web weavers shouldn't get too much value. Dahaka staying bottom, just showing the global presence of these teams, or of that hero. He's able to clear bottom. If he needs to come up, he will. Top web weaver being taken out very quickly. Mid being worked on now by Sylvanas. So that turn in stalled out the game for OMG. This should help them get 10 before the next turn for ZeroPanda. So that was definitely good for them to sneak that in. Really well played. Top going for the flank onto BB. Power slide does connect. The drag's going to follow up there. A nice cleanse from Rhaegar, but don't think it matters. The cleanse has to be instant if you want him to live there. And Rhaegar just wasn't in position. It's not Rhaegar's fault. Falling Sword, nice. Love seeing Falling Sword. I think it's really good. I think we'll be seeing it a decent amount. Bless Shield's definitely still got a place. But a Falling Sword, really like it. When it comes to interrupts for the mosh pit, we've got 3. Falling Sword, Sundering, and Wave of Force. All 3 heroics. And the qualifiers are tomorrow. We got a full 24 hours. 28 hours-ish, I guess. A little less than 28 hours until the NA qualifier. Iron Skin popped very early. Almost a panic pick there, thing from there, but it did end, he did end up getting away. Another turn in here, 4-0. Again, always got to keep in mind the Sylvanas. The Sylvanas with objectives like this can push really hard. Level 12 almost here for ZeroPanda. They're getting very close to having a talent advantage. Dahaka is burrowing for a flank with top. Oh, and they reveal before they can get him. I thought top would have instantly power slided to get maxed. If he would have power slided the moment he showed up, they could have gotten that kill. Keep in mind, Rhaegar can't cleanse or ancestral healing himself. Looks like all 3 forts are going to go down here. Bottom's very low, top's very low. Vala and Joanna Li Ming rotate top. Do they end up saving it? There comes the power slide onto Thrall. I don't know if 6 needed to use his heroic there, but that's going to be an easy kill there for ZeroPanda. Putting kills at 5-1. I mean, this comp is just so significantly better for ZeroPanda. This comp's insane. They won this draft hard. Power slided, power slid. Both work for me. Fight breaking out here. Mosh pit was used. Joanna does get cleansed. Breaks out of it. Drag from 6 does not end up connecting. Big strafe come up, but there's the power slide. Falling Sword's being used onto XY. He's getting low in the backline. Divine Shield used very early. We're going to secure 2 kills on the Li Ming and Vala. ZZTQ gets hit with the Ancestral Healing. Everyone else should end up getting away here. There's a lot of burst from XY. With the Falling Sword into a Li Ming burst combo, that got everyone in the backline really low. But with Li Ming and Vala being picked off very early. Thrall didn't even use Sundering in that fight. I'm curious as to why he didn't follow up the Sundering onto the Falling Sword. Was it still on cooldown? I don't think so. There's no way ZeroPanda gets away with this. Vala's bottom, and Joanna and Thrall are doing Bruiser, so it looks like they are going to get away with this. And they don't have enough gems for a turn-in, so even if they get a turn-in, they're not too afraid of it. This boss is taking a long time for them, though. And Rhaegar does scout it. But Vala's bottom, Li Ming's mid. They can't contest this. Volek Sword's coming in. They're low. Iron Skin's been popped. Phoenix comes out. Sundering comes in. Six gets onto the point. Joanna getting low. Li Ming did rotate up. Wave of Force comes in. Uther's the first to die. The Ghost getting mad. Heals off. And yeah, killing Uther was a mistake. Look at the heals from the Uther Ghost keeping... Oh, but the strafe! I didn't see BBE coming in. Dahak is on the point. The power slide. Can they win the fight? No. Wow. Okay. Punished for greed. Punished for greed. I didn't see Vala coming in. I thought that was going to be won by ZeroPanda, but Vala came in at the last second with the monster strafe. Was able to clean that up. That's a lot of gems lost. That was like 30 gems lost. And that's going to give OMG a turn-in, too. Well, never underestimate your opponents, guys, no matter how far ahead you are in this game. If you're on the same talent tier as your opponent, don't try greedy stuff like that. Well, front wall going over here to OMG. This will even up the experience. They got Web Weavers pushing, too. Mid's not going to get much value. Bottom will get a fort, probably, though. They shouldn't be able to do too much damage to this keep. I'd be surprised if they got it. Seeing as ZeroPanda just about to hit 16, too. But mid's getting no value right now because it was just so far pushed in. Bottom will get that fort eventually. They're starting to siege down this keep. It's getting decently low. It's about half HP. ZeroPanda has 16 now. We'll see if they want a hard engage because of that. Top's coming in, looking for the power side. Iron Skin used very early, but they're going to survive. Level 16 here for both teams now. Oh, they're still wanting to contest this keep. I don't know how I feel about this. This could be too greedy from OMG. Though ZeroPanda is afraid to engage. Drag comes out, does not connect. Top potentially looking for the power slide. Is ZeroPanda afraid to commit? Living Bomb getting some value, but the keep goes down. Yeah, ZeroPanda just not wanting to commit to the fight. Look at the. Why are they chasing after? Why are they trying to commit after they lose their keep? Why couldn't they have done that beforehand? That was a really interesting decision making on ZeroPanda's. They let them take the keep and then they tried to fight. Well, lead here going over to OMG, having that keep down. Structures wise, all three forts are down on both ends. I don't think keeps on the end of OMG have taken too much damage either. Siege Giants being taken in the bottom here by OMG. ZeroPanda going to get their bruisers. And look at what all this happened. It was just like it almost felt like a quick match stomp from ZeroPanda. And then one boss throw. And look how the game's just suddenly in favor. It feels like it's in favor of OMG. Smiles was clearing mid for the first half of that siege, but not the second half. She ended up rotating up. Well, gems-wise, ZeroPanda has enough gems for a turn-in. OMG does not. They need 30 more. Yeah, I don't know what that Li Ming talent is. I've never seen that icon before. I'm usually pretty bad with icons in general, but I don't know what that icon is. I don't think that's like actually any of her talents. That's an early power slide used from top. He's got no escape. This is the time to engage. I was expecting the Sundering to come out. A little bit too afraid to do that. That's glass cannon? Oh, right, because Chinese censorship. That makes sense. That makes sense. I forgot. I forgot that they had to do a lot of things like that when it comes to releasing games in China. You can't do like skulls and stuff. They gotta rework a bunch of icons. Okay, that's good to know that's glass cannon then. Up the mosh pit comes out, the Wailing Arrow's there, the Falling Sword in the backline, and XY gets very low. Li Ming and Rhaegar the first to fall in this fight. There's the Benediction. Kael'thas is going to go down. Everyone on the end of ZeroPanda is really low, but that's going to be the death of Sylvanas. They get the kill onto Vala, though. It's a 3 versus 2 here. Thrall and Joanna, the only ones up. They're going for the kill on the Sora TNT. Panda Ale is going to go down, but now he can heal his teammates. Nice slow. The power slide is there. And the Warriors, the only ones standing even. Does he have the drag? Power slide was there. Condemn comes out. I don't think Iron Skin is up. Well. 5 for 2. This should be a Web Weaver turn in. Yeah, they have more than enough. They need to get the wave shoved out, though, before they turn in. Or they're not going to get any value. Oh, wow, that's a lot of catapults. 4. Yeah, they had to respond to that. They need to get mid, bottom, and top shoved out if they want to get a turn in. Or it's just not going to get any value. Yeah, they went ahead and turned in anyway. I'm curious as to what lane they're going to push. They'll have 20, which is good. Not for long, though. They won't have an advantage, rather, for long. See what damage they can do. They can just push one lane really hard with Sylvanas and try and go for a keep here. Which it looks like what they're going to try and do. We're going to push mid. Both teams have really good poke. But OMG's got better poke. Vala, Thrall, Li Ming should be able to clear this up relatively quickly. Just depends on how hard they plan on sieging this. If they take a slow siege, they won't get keep. But if they hard commit to it and disable the fort with the Web Weaver. Good poke from Li Ming so far, slowly whittling this down. Sylvanas W going to disable the fort for now. Power slide comes out. I don't know about that mosh pit. Divine Shield goes down onto him. That was a really... Oh, ZeroPanda. That was a terrible, terrible call on that team fight. Panda L's going to go down. Joanna's going to be able to secure this kill on the Kael'thas probably. Uther falls. Yeah, that should be game. That was a terrible fight. That was so bad from Zero. Uther the only one up as redemption. But that's a backdoor to keep. Straight through top. Yeah, that power slide mosh pit. I don't even know, or was it bolt mosh pit? That was questionable enough as is. But then they used Divine Shield on it. Which just meant they had no protection for Sylvanas or KT. I don't know why they Divine Shielded that mosh pit. No one was even close to killing the Thrall. Yeah, that last fight just made no sense to me. That was really bad. Really, really bad. From ZeroPanda. I mean, you saw it, right? The moment that Divine Shield went down. It wasn't Mosh Pit. It was Divine Shield. The moment Divine Shield went down, Joanna committed to the fight. She went and not Divine Shield, Falling Sworded the backline. I mean, without Mosh Pit or Divine Shield, how do you protect Kael'thas? Like you don't. So yeah, that string of plays there at the end just threw it for 0. So it looks like I'm closer to right than the casters so far. We'll see how this next game goes. I predicted 3-1 OMG. All of the 6 Chinese casters predicted 3-1 of ZeroPanda. Guys, I'm gonna mispronounce things. I didn't get much sleep last night. I'm casting since 3 a.m. Solo casting, alright? I even mispronounced. Aight, homies. The Chinese HOTS logo looks badass? Yeah, it does. I agree with you, Lucretia. It's Chef Zoia. I've never kicked before. Apparently in that one where they got the top keep, Sylvanas was mid the whole time. I thought she rotated up after, like, halfway through. I didn't realize she was down there the whole time. I don't know why she took so long to clear it. If that was the case, they should have had Dahaka down there, clearing that instead. Give us Gilly or give us death. I don't want to give you death. So wait, what's your favorite thing to cook? I'm not really a good cook, man. So I don't really do that. Yeah. The Chinese, they need to, like, for the Gold League production, they need to get, like, a better makeup artist. All 3 of these guys look like they're, like, just burning up in an inferno. You need to, like, better makeup to, like, hide the shine and stuff. And during the breaks, they need to, like, be, like, wiping down their foreheads and stuff. Because all 3 of them look like they're just standing in the middle of an inferno. That just looks terrible. Who wondered? OMG. It's 2-1 OMG. You know how to improve your cooking skills, Zoya? Probably by cooking. I can make a mean box of mac and cheese. I can make some badass cereal and milk. I know how to heat up bagel bites in the oven. I can make grilled cheeses. Ramen's good, yeah. I should go make some ramen before I go to bed. When will you make homemade SpaghettiOs gourmet style? I don't know, man. That sounds like a lot of work. I'd rather just open up a can. I mean, I can make PB&Js, but I don't like them, so I don't make them. So I can help you level up cooking, go kill 4 boars? Dude, that sounds scary. Grilled cheese for games? Dude, I love grilled cheese. Ramen burgered? Ew. Dude, this downtime between drafts just tilts me. If we go to game 5, I'm going to be infinite tilt. Just like, to the power of infinity. It's already almost 7 a.m. Yeah, don't mess with boars, guys. They will mess you up. Something fierce. When is the cast going to be over? Either one game or 2 games? Yeah, I don't get it, Dozy. 1, 2, 3. I don't get it. Like, how are they still talking for this long? Like, it's been like 10 minutes since the game ended. Battlefield of Eternity. If we don't see a Sylvanas ban here, I'm gonna be tilted. Alright, guys, here we go. First pick, first ban. Going over to ZeroPanda. This was OMG's map choice. And it's amazing how the change to one talent. There he is! I called it! If we didn't see a Sylvanas ban, I was gonna be tilted. And we see a Sylvanas ban. Finally someone is catching on to ban Sylvanas on this map. And maps like Spider Queen and Infernal Shrines. Finally, we're at the point where a team has done it. I've been saying this for 2 weeks. That teams need to start respecting the Sylvanas. And that she was first pick, first ban on this map. And we did it! A team banned Sylvanas. Sorry, guys. I'm still a little bit sick. So what will the first ban be here? Our first pick be here. It is in is Battlefield of Eternity. So siege damage is important. Thrall's good on this map. Good single target siege damage as well as split push. But anyways, before I freaked out about the Sylvanas ban, I said it's amazing what one talent change can do to a hero. And even on a map like this, we're seeing no presence of Greymane. Greymane probably has the best single target siege damage in game. In Wolf form when he's got his W up. And yet, the change to one talent at level 7, has just made it to where people don't even want to pick him on this map. And I don't think anyone expected that either. I don't think anyone, when they saw that nerf, thought that was going to be like Ripperino and Peppuccino's Greymane. Right. So, just cool. It's a cool little thing to think about. Is you know, Greymane, just no presence at all. Pretty decent siege damage here for ZeroPanda. Neither of these teams seem to prioritize Zoia. I think for most teams in the world, even EU, NA, China, Korea, they would pick Zoia in the first rotation on this map specifically. But we haven't seen Zoia once in this set. Well, Abathur going to be the ban here, as well as Uther. OMG not willing to deal with an Abathur here, as there's a chance that we saw some weird Abathur shenanigans. I mean, I'd be shocked if we didn't see Zoia, right? I'd be really shocked if the last pick wasn't Zoia. It'd be weird if it was a Zeratul pick. Maybe that's why they banned the Abathur, to try and prevent the Zeratul. It just blows my mind Zoia still hasn't been picked here. I would be okay with ZeroPanda picking Zoia here. They wouldn't like Zoia Kharazim. I wouldn't be too upset at that. They're gonna go Task Archarazim instead. Yeah. OMG with their last pick. I mean, there's no way they don't go Sonya on this map. Like, it blows my mind that Sonya is just uncontested right now. On this map specifically. She is so good on this map. Artanis, whoa. Alright. Zoia, why is Dragonshire no longer played as much as we mostly see the Diablo maps played? A lot of the pros, at least that I talked to in NA and EU, don't like Dragonshire. It's a very difficult map to play on. It's just like all about rotations, and just one person being out of position can cost you the game. And it's also just really long in general. Sometimes you see Dragonshire games going plus 30 minutes constantly. Zero Gaming having a lot of experience on this map, and I would say they won the draft, like, on paper. I don't know why you'd go Artanis over Sonya there. I mean, I don't think Artanis is bad right now. I definitely think there are situations he can be played in. But did I swear Tard Super Mods are? I can't read your name right. You think the weirdest thing sometimes. I want to say Artanis is a normal pick on this map. We've seen him on it a few times, but normal pick? No. Artanis in any situation is still a weird pick. Especially over a Sonya on this map. Seeing Artanis picked in that situation, no matter what the situation, seeing Artanis picked at all is still a wow situation. But picked over Sonya in this situation, not that Artanis is necessarily bad, but seeing Artanis in general is still wow. But seeing him over Zoia here is definitely wow. I just parted our super mod 3. I don't understand the name. Oh, I understand it now. The re at the end goes at the front. Maybe? Or you're shuffling around the mods, the name words. I don't know, dude. Your name's crazy, bro. I'm too tired to figure it out. I think I was on the right track, though. I just didn't figure it out all the way. Where we go, guys. Game number 4. Match point here for OMG. To see if they can close this out. Or will... I definitely think ZeroPanda won the draft. We'll see if they can get value out of the Artanis. Big stun comes down. That's immediately Vala getting a rupture. I almost said ruptured. I don't know why ruptured was my thought. I tried to change what I was saying, but then fatigue kicked in and I just stuttered. Yeah, there's a lot of CC on the end of this team. Murd and Thrall. And a lot of bursts, rather. It's a lot of bursts for the CC they have. So Feral Spirit into Stormbolt or Stormbolt into Feral Spirit gives enough time for Leeming and Thrall to get off most of their combos. But, they're able to secure that kill very easily. I'm not familiar with all the Artanis talents yet by, picture. Is that the siege damage one? I think it is, right? That should be the siege damage talent level 1. I don't have like an in-game here to be able to mouse over and check. But I'm pretty sure that's siege damage. If it's not, I'm going to be really surprised. Because this, even before Artanis got his changes, we were seeing Artanis sometimes on this map going that talent at level 1. That is amateur opponent? Okay. Cool. Thanks, Wrigley. Well, here we go. Looks like OMG is going to be contesting first off. Big flank coming in from Zero. Dwarf toss over the wall. Ball's in a very scary spot. Dodges this Feral Spirit, though. Sora coming in, gets the swiggity swap on the top, but Zoia, I don't know why he was so far forward. Nice heals from Max, though, keeping him alive. Somehow Vala has lived through all of this. Sora TNT getting very low. He's going to be the first death of this fight, though. And yeah, OMG's comp is just really weird. It locks a lot of fight potential early game. And this map is very early game decided. They shouldn't be able to win this. Well, maybe they will, actually. They got it at the same time. Having that many melee slowed them down a bit. It's going to be close. Oh. That was close. OMG. Barely edging it out. I mean, you're just like ignoring my points at this part. Point tarded. Like I said, that many teams have drafted Artanis on this map in the past, but it's not consistent. And over Sonya there, it's, you know, still a wow moment. I didn't say it was an impossible pick there. Well, power slide going down on the top. Zoia in a bad spot again. Man, this Vala is always just like dancing on death. It's like the third fight in a row. She's just been like extremely out of position. Artanis split pushing top. Experience is even here. 4 kills to 0 in favor of Zero. And I agree that should be the case. Until we get to about level 13. That's when OMG's comp has better team fight. Oh, look at top. Oh, one more auto. That was so close. Wonder if Lightning Shield was used on Artanis when he went over the wall. Like, one tick of that would have been able to secure that kill. Front wall going to go down here on the top. Now, keep in mind, you can punish an Artanis when he does his Q like that. If you stun him mid-Q, he just, like, stops where he is. A lot of Artanis will just use it as safety poke, but if he like does it through a wall, you know, you can stun him and get that kill. Standard build coming out from Vala is the auto build with the multi-shot talents. See Executioner later on, just good single target burst. Cleanse picked up from both supports. Sword TNT taking some light damage here. He should be fine though. Nice dodge on the Storm Bolt. That was really well done. Level 7 to level 7 still. Immortals are just about to spawn. Nice camp timing there from OMG. It's going to be pushing top lane. Both teams still like going to lanes, getting a little bit of soak. It looks like OMG wants to contest. Ball does rotate down. They still have a slight experience lead. And 1W Zealot charge from Sora TNT really chunks that thing. That was a lot of burst. OMG still trying to maintain experience soak just because they do want to make sure they don't fall behind. Now they're getting free poke though because a lot of ZeroPanda went to lanes. This is a really weird standoff here from these teams. I think ZeroPanda is playing it better. Stormbolt does not connect with anyone. Leeming damage not hitting Falstad. Power Slide comes out. Body blocking onto 6. He doesn't have an escape right now. A lot of single target damage from Vala coming in. Searing Arrows doing a lot. Chance Poke coming in. Zayu very far forward per usual. Man, he likes to dance with death so much. Experience so very even right now. Power Slide used early here. Sword TNT in a bad spot. Zayu again on the outside of a fight. Luckily, Fair Spirit was down as it just missed the ETC. And now, ZeroPanda getting a head start here on this this Immortal. Power Slide comes down onto Ale. Lots of damage coming out from Sora. They're starting to kind of edge out this fight here, but the front line's getting low. ZZTQ and Sword TNT have to be careful. The stun comes down. Zartan's in trouble. No, he's going to be fine. Tatsar low on mana. Top completely surrounded here, but Vala is going to go down. Dude, Vala. This Vala needs to like, realign herself or something. This game, she has been insanely aggro. Every single fight with her positioning. I think it's the only reason why OMG is struggling in this early game right now. I'm kind of surprised at like how well they're doing, but if like Vala would just stop running into like bushes and dying. Z dodging the Storm Bolt. Sword TNT come in. Still no force swap yet on the Immortal here. Level 10 has been picked up, though. Force Wall comes out. There's the Sundering. And yeah, OMG should have known better to fight before 10. They have 10 now, though. It's a 4 versus 4. They don't have Rhaegar up. Rain of Vengeance not getting any value. Avatar has been popped. Divine Palm goes out. Does not end up proccing. Purifier Beam is really cool to see. We usually see Suppression's Pulse. Yeah, I don't know what Zayu's doing. Like, Zayu's got to be tilted or exhausted or something. This game, he has not been playing well compared to the other games. That Rain of Vengeance was awful. His positioning's been so bad. Stage Dive picked up. Cool. I don't think OMG can come out on top here. Okay, just block the Immortal health with that pop-up, guys. What?! What?! How did OMG win that? 43 HP. ZeroPanda has got to be tilted. That just shows you how much siege damage they have. Artanis, man, chunks this thing. That was crazy. 43 HP. An amateur opponent is ridiculous, guys. Well, this fort should go down be the first fort of the game. Kills 7-1 in favor of ZeroPanda. Surprised OMG wants to fight this. So close to their keep. Swap goes down on the top. Force Wall comes out. Top's trading pretty well, though. False Side does end up flying down. Purifier Beam comes in. Not going to get too good of a value, though. It's just going to help them disengage. I agree, Wriggly Booch. Not going Suppression Pulse is weird versus Thrall Karazim. I'll have to keep an eye on it, though. I'm curious to see how much damage Purifier Beam will do. So only Purifier Beam down for OMG. Every other heroic is up for OMG and ZeroPanda. I don't know if OMG wants to fight this not having all their heroics up. False Side is top as well. So he's taking a lot of free poke. False Side flies in. The Gust comes out. CZTQ doesn't have Mosh Pit, so no setup for that. Here comes the Stage Dive, though. Doesn't actually hit anyone there. Still no Purifier Beam. It's up in 5 seconds. Essential Healing is still up. Karazim still has Palm. There's the power slide. Avatar just about to run out. Good body blocking from ZDTQ. Will they get 6? Nice shields from Tastar. Divine Palm used real early. Zayu and Sora TNT going for the kill on top below. Very split team here, which is a pretty big mistake. If they had any focus fire in that fight, I think that could have been OMG's win. Sundering is still available, as well as Ancestral Healing and Purifier Beam. Wow. Artanis destroys this now. He always did pretty decently on it before, but mixing the changes to him, he chunks that. 3,000 health lead here for OMG. And if they fight this, they have 13 right now, so if they're going to fight, they should do it now. Moral's dying so fast. Wow. Sunring comes in. Purifier Beam goes out. They're on top of Rhaegar. Max does kite back, though. Here comes the stage dive. And really bad focus fire on the end of ZeroPanda. 6 is going to go down, though. He has no mana. No escape available. Power slide comes in. Very split DPS, though, again. They end up catching top, though. 6 is still alive somehow. They did get Thrall for the trade, though. They have the swap up? Why do they keep randomly showing vision? Tastar is going to go down here. Nice body blocking so far. What? Do they get Panda Ale? They do. That's a 4-for-0 exchange here. And I like this decision. I like this decision to split push bottom a lot. You let the Immortal push top. You get value down here. Increase your experience lead. Sora TNT. Gonna go ahead and kite back. This is pretty normal for the Artanis build, seeing the shield talents at 13, and we'll probably see the shield talents at 16 as well. It's only OMG having a 2-level lead. Very close to 16. Still about 2-level lead. ZeroPanda will have 14 soon. They got an uphill battle to go, though. They are down 2 forts. Both of their keeps are exposed. Why in the world would he take stage dive? I don't know. I'm curious about the stage dive pickup as well. There are so many good mosh pit potential moments in these fights. Big push here in the bottom from OMG. Not really split pushing anymore. They're staying together as 5. Here comes top, though. They do have Sundering up. The swap goes down. Artanis taking a lot of damage, but he's still very tanky. A big Rain of Vengeance goes down. Top does not get hit with the Divine... Oh, he does proc it! The stage dive procced it! 6 getting low. He's going to fall. Purifier Being doing a lot of damage. Gust into the wall. Panda L almost gets the Radiant Dash out, but the false set secures the kill. Sundering comes out at the last second with such a late Sundering from top. Oh, that swap! If that would have connected... Oh my god, Thrall's going to go down here too. C taking a law burst from TNT. They're going for the keep here. It's getting really low. Yeah, they get the first keep of the game. Which means this next... Ooh, Zayu. What? Li Ming. Dude, these lazy backs from... Dude, this Vala is so... ridiculous with her greed. You can already tell that Zayu. Oh, he didn't go for the shield talent at 16. Okay. We usually at 16 on our Artanis we see both shield talents. Well, ZeroPanda taking... Dude. You W once and hit the Immortal, and Artanis just like chunks it down like a noticeable amount. Zayu gets killed off, of course. That he's like cashed out mentally or something. He's like got to be exhausted or something. He has not been playing good at all this game. Constantly out of position. Multiple bad heroics. At one point, I think kills were 1-7, guys. Now it's 9-8. So OMG, you know, getting grasp in this game. Ball's going to be up in 13 seconds. Power Slide comes in. Artanis is really deep. Might need an Ancestral here. He does get it. Sora's still in a lot of trouble, though. He's probably going to die here. Nice Power Slide from ZZTQ. And he has Stage Dive. No, he doesn't. 15 seconds on that. They somehow stalled us out long enough to get Vala back. And now Vala coming in for the flank. Sora TNT is so deep. Another whiff Rain of Vengeance. Divine Palm does connect with Li Ming. She's healed the full. Nice burst coming out from Zayu and Sora. Stage Dive coming in. Dude, Artanis just won't die. The shields. Karazim and Tassel are going to go down. If they get a few more kills here, which they should be able to, that's only Murden and Thrall left to defend. They don't have Falsehead with them for this push, but this still could be game. I think this was greedy, though. I think it was greedy to go core here. Yeah, I don't know about this call. They probably should have just gotten on the Immortal and just gotten a super healthy Immortal. Falsehead's here. Karazim and Tassel are up in 8 seconds. Yeah, I don't know about this call. This call was really bad. And of course, Vala died again. I think out of the 10 kills on ZeroPandas, like 6 or 7 has to be on Vala. She's just like meleeing people. Like just going melee range and like slapping people. I don't know why they did that call. Like, why wouldn't you just get a full health, like a full health, full shield Immortal? They forced the swap. They could have had a full shield and Immortal, and that would have probably won the game for them. Sora taking a lot of damage. The unkillable Artanis. Oh, Ancestral! Holy cow! I don't think they're going to win this one. The last time I've said, oh, well, the Stage Dive and fly in from Falstad, so never mind. Yeah, they're going to win. The Global's really helping out there. If they didn't have the double Global, they would not have won that race. The Stage Dive plus fly in won them that. I don't know how much value this is going to get top. Well, here they come. 20-minute Immortal. Doesn't have much shield, but still a threat. Mighty Gust has been used. Top taking decent amount of damage. It's a really good Sundering. ETC low in the backline. Ran into the Vengeance kind of zoning. Sword TT in deep. Doesn't have Ancestral for 30 seconds. That's going to be the death of Artanis. BBB is going to go down too. Does he have Fly? He does. But that's going to be the keep. That's the keep going down. So yes, OMG lost the fight. They got the final keep. And they're completely safe too, even though they have Artanis and Vala dead for 50 seconds. There's still 2 forts standing between their core, or their keeps. So OMG going to hit 20 first, and they're going to be relatively safe here. Well, Merc Camp's being taken by both teams. OMG having 20. I mean, they're just kind of stalling out for Vala to get back up. But once they had Vala, they should be able to play pretty aggressive. We have the Stage Drive upgrade, which I believe reduces cast time and damage. I'm not 100% on that. Bolt on Vol, that's going to help a lot because she just keeps kind of face tanking things. Next Immortal should be spawning soon. I like the decision making from OMG to keep the waves pushed in. Just keep that threat of catapults always on the mind of ZeroPanda. 20 seconds on the Immortals. Yeah, shield shot on 13 is great. How many deaths on this fall this game? I don't know. A lot. Well, here we go. OMG wanting to force the fight as they have 20 versus 19. They're going to chunk this Immortal down so fast, though. Yeah, they already forced the swap. Basically, at this point, ZeroPanda has to win this Immortal phase. Like, they can't just get a like, they can't even make it close. They have to win it. The Immortal going on the core will win them. Will lose them the game. $20 versus 20 now. A lot more survivability on the end of ZeroPanda. You got Bolt of the Storm on Thrall, Storm Shield on Karazim, Hardened Shield on Murden, Rewind on Tassadar. So they did just become significantly harder to kill. Well, Artanis take a lot of damage here. Essential Healing used really early in the fight. No stage dive just yet. It's finally coming in. Sweetie Swap goes out on the Murden, but he's popped Avatar. The Gust from the behind. I don't know if this was a good call from BBB. Pushing everyone into that. Another Rain of Vengeance whiff. Top getting hit with the Divine Palm, but not proccing it. Li Ming's going to be the first to fall in this fight. And they're just turning this around. Look at the shields on Artanis, man. That is monstrous. 6 gets a Dwarf Toss over the wall. BBB going for the chase, though. Panda Seed is not able to save him. Ale's going to go down here. They don't even need to finish the Mortal. We see False Side immediately fight a core. That's going to be GG. Shows that Zoia knows more than the actual Chinese casters. All 6 Chinese casters called it a 3-1 in favor of ZeroPanda TV. I called it a 3-1 in favor of OMG. And GG. That was a sick game. That was a really sick game. Yeah, that's without the shields upgrade at 16 too, man. That's when you go tanky bills when you get the 16 talent too. Well, Pacific time again tomorrow, as well as I'll be casting the NA qualifier with Jake over at twitch.tv/SolidJakeGG after that. But that's it for now. I'm gonna go to bed. GG's, homies. Tuning in. Sorry for how drained I was in the last hour or two. We'll be back tomorrow for day 2. E-Stars match played tomorrow. 3 a.m. Pacific time again tomorrow, as well as I'll be casting the NA qualifier with Jake over at twitch.tv/SolidJakeGG after that. But that's it for now. I'm gonna go to bed. GG's, homies.